right. Hi, y'all. So I wanted to come on and talk with y'all and really I'm always transparent, okay? Always been transparent with y'all. And I know sometimes when I say I can't afford something, I know people are like, Candace, you save up money every year. You do good. I do good. But I'm going to break it down to y'all, okay? I'm going to let you guys know how much I make per year. I did get a 4% raise, so I got an extra $2,000 per month, per year. Um, but we're just gonna break this down, okay? One thing I just want to start off with saying is this: I do have extra income that comes in per month. I do get bonuses as well, okay, from work. I don't rely on that, either one of those. When I get that money goes into savings, okay? So that's when you guys see me saving up money, y'all are seeing me basically save up those things, okay? Um so let's get into this. So your girl currently makes $52,000 per year. All right, ballin'. And then you take out like medical, health savings, a week's paid vacation, but everything else, medical, dental, vision, all of those extra things. Oh, 401k, that all goes into that what is it called? Like pre-taxed money. So this is not money that's taxed, which is awesome. That itself per year is $10,800. So this is coming out of the 52,000. Let's break this down. And then you figure taxes. Taxes for the year estimation is $9,120. That brings me down to working with a net income of $32,080. You hear this, right? Yep, that's what it is. That is life. And I will say this has been it's been changed just a little bit, okay? Because in here you figure Jamez got his braces. So I do pay monthly on those of like $190 per month. So you guys know I did up my HSA by that amount, right? So that's included in that the medical aspect of the $10,080, $800. Also, for the taxes have gone up for federal and state by like an extra hundred and something dollars because I am now making an extra contribution towards my federal. I think it's a $15 or $20 per paycheck, as well as state. I think I'm putting like an extra $10 or $5. Also, back in March, I made sure to update my my dependents on my federal and state. So I made sure I put myself down as single, not head of household, because I won't have anybody under my household. My son will be 18 in July. There he goes, right? But for myself, you figure even with my son being 17 and me claiming him as a dependent, I still owed a little bit over $500 in federal and 300, sorry, for state. So altogether, when I filed taxes, I filed it back in February, but my tax bill from last year was around a little bit over $800 between federal and state. I don't want that to happen again. So just so you are aware, my taxes are a little bit different because life is changing, and my medical for like that has increased because of Jamez and me upping my HSA. So yeah, with all of that being said, your girl per month as an estimate 52,000 per year. Divide that by 24. I get paid semi-monthly, so the amounts are not the same every single paycheck, okay? You figure with 24 paychecks per year, each paycheck gross income, this is before taxes, and any deductions, is $2,166. Subtract away of the $450 for like the medical aspect of everything, and then my taxes withdrawn from my paycheck, $380. So my net paycheck, you hear this, net, this is after everything, is $1,336. Now, of course, if I get two of those paychecks, my overall net income is $2,672. I don't know if I mentioned this already. I get paid now $25 an hour. Okay, that extra 2,000 with the 4% raise added on an extra dollar per hour, which is I will take it. I will take it because there has been years before at other jobs where you get like 10-cent raise, so a dollar raise, I will take that. So back to it. I make $2,672, and then we have my monthly expenses. I'm just going to give you the full monthly amounts, and then if you want me to break it down, that's going to be in the second part of this, okay? Monthly expenses, which is like for my four walls, is $1,575. My variable expenses, so that's like food out, groceries, and things like that. The dogs, we're looking at $870 per month. So with those being deducted, you figure I'm left with $227 per month that I could put into savings. Because life happens, so I would put that into savings. Now you figure what? You times that by 12. So I should be able to save up $2,724 per year. But you figure we do have to pay property taxes. I'm here in Virginia. Property taxes on our cars, which I just got a bill in the mail. So our one that's going to be due in June is $170 between me and my son's car together. So yeah. So you have to include in these things car tax. And I have a life insurance still outside of this, of my job, which is like $40 per quarter. And then you figure like car registration, right? That $400 should probably be more, to be honest. Just putting that out there. But the car registration I did for 3 years. I just did that back in, what was it, like March? Probably back in March. I did it for 3 years for me and my son's car. So you won't have car registration for the next couple of years. But yeah. So if you include that, I should be able to save $2,324 per year. And this is why I say I can't afford that. Like, I really can't. I'm only able to save up $227 per month. What car payment is $227? If I had credit card debt, $35, $50 of a minimum payment, how would I be able to get myself really out of debt, right? These are the things that I think about. You guys have seen me through it all. You guys have seen me be part-time. You have seen me on short-term disability, long-term disability. Y'all have seen me quit a full-time job. You have seen me go into debt, get out of debt, get back into debt. I'm out of debt now, but it's a life cycle. Life happens. I learn, every single time through all life's events. What else was there? You guys have seen me work up to 3 jobs at a time between Amazon, Kohl's, and my full-time job. So, like, one thing I will say about me, I will hustle. You know what I mean? I'm not going to ask for a handout, but let me tell you this. If I qualify for something via the government at that point in time, I'm going to take it, okay? When I was working part-time, did I qualify for health care? Sure did. Got on Medicaid. Okay. During that time frame of me being part-time, did I qualify for food stamps? I sure did. But let me tell you this. I was responsible with those things, right? So you guys know, during the pandemic, they always maxed out the maximum amount. So even when I got off of food stamps, your girl was still able to last 5 months, I think, um, even after the fact, because I had my EBT balance still up there. I just didn't buy just whatever. I still shopped on a budget. And then on top of that, you figure with Jamez, we got things done with him. You know what I mean? We got his nasal thing fixed. I think he got his wisdom teeth taken out while we were on it too. So like if I'm qualified for something, I got my baby taken care of. I got him taken care of. But I do believe we got his wisdom teeth taken out during that time frame. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am wrong. So we got that done. But this is like the ways, like if you're gonna be on something, get as much as you can out of these systems. Like we work hard when we need help, get the help you can get, and then use it as much as you can. Okay. So if I'm able to save up $2,324 per year, um, let's put this into context. Okay. You guys know I do save up more per year, right? I usually save up more per year. And let me tell you why. There's extra income that comes in. I tell you guys about this. As I mentioned, eventually it will be ending, but when that ends, Jamez will be contributing to the household, so it will kind of even out, okay? So we'll save $500 per month from Jamez while he still lives here. And that's not including his car insurance, okay? You're looking at a contribution of $6,000 from Jamez to the house. And then you figure I do qualify, which I'm so happy about. I do qualify for monthly and bonuses at my job. Excuse me. I'm going to guesstimate or put it down at 450, right? Let's say 450 per month, every month I can bonus, okay? Then times that by 12 months. Of course, hopefully it's higher than that, but just for numbers for right now, 450 per month in a bonus is 5,400 in savings. So once again, like these extra incomes, I don't put that into my budget, because what happens when those things are gone? What if I get a different job and that different job doesn't have bonuses? Then I'm having to look for a job that pays more per hour to make up for this. You know what I mean? Like I think $25 an hour just for customer service is amazing. But the bonuses definitely help, you know. So yeah, you guys, between my savings from my regular pay by myself and then the extra income, we're looking at $13,724, okay, which is not bad whatsoever. So that's why I say, like, I could save up like 10,000 per year with no issues, right? Because the only reason is because I don't have any debt. I don't have a car payment. Cars are paid off, okay? What else is there? And I don't have any monthly debt. That is a big factor, because you figure $227, and that doesn't even include a car payment, and that doesn't include any debt payment. If I had that, your girl would be in the hole. Just on my 32,000 net income, I would be in a hole. You know what I mean? And that's how I think about things. Just because I have money coming in, what happens when it doesn't, you know? So if you are interested in hearing more about the breakdown of my monthly expenses and my variable expenses, here it goes. So rent is $1,000. That rent includes like water as well. It's around $980, but it could fluctuate because of the water every month. So that's 1,000. My Capital One large credit card is 15,000. That has Netflix. My Bilt credit card were $350. That's like my donations, my internet and cell phone bill. Dominion Power. I'm on a payment plan. It was at $108, but I had a balance this past year when they do the review. So I'm at $140 as my monthly payment plan. Discover credit card is $20. That's like my Amazon Music and Amazon Prime on there. And then Richmond Utilities, I like to put, I'm just going to put it at $50. It hasn't even been $50 recently. So I have like a balance, like a credit balance of like $40 in that account. So we'll keep that in there. So my monthly like bills, okay, once again, that's my four walls, is $1,575. So we have that. There's not much I can really cut back on outside of like donations, Netflix and Amazon Prime, but that wouldn't cut out too much. And then my variable expenses. So $400 per month for groceries. You guys know my grocery budget used to be around $200, but of course with inflation, the pandemic, I upped that. And then I was like, you know what? I don't want to be so strict. I want to be free. Like, I just want to be freer. Yeah, so anyways, we'll go to that in another video, but my groceries, $400 budget per month. We've been staying within that for the most part. Laundry of $40 per month. The dogs, $80 per month. Do they really cost $80 per month? No, but I like to put it at that. House items are $30 per month. So that's like, any little candles I want or detergent. Fun and food out, that's $60 per month. My allowance is $100 per month. I'm happy I increased that. You guys know in the past I used to give myself $50, so to now be at 100, it's been like that for a while. I actually enjoy it. I usually use it for eating out. And gas for my car, $60. I don't really drive much. I do work from home, so that will include like even me getting like my car wash done, so yeah, $60 for gas. And then I put down car insurance of $100 for just myself, because as I mentioned earlier, Jamez does do his $100 for insurance. So yeah, I do pay my insurance. I currently have Progressive. I pay my policy 6 months in advance, because you do get a decent discount for paying in advance. So yeah, you figure I estimate my payments as being $100 per month. So what is that? $600 for the 6-month time frame. But anyways, with my variable expenses, including the $100 car insurance, that's $870. Okay, so after all of those things, $227 range, you guys. Like, where do you see anywhere in here where I can really cut back to have debt or a car payment in my net income? No. No, you don't see that, so you have to think about car repairs. Car repairs are a must. I don't lack on car repairs. I don't put off car repairs, because the longer you put it off, the more money it's going to probably cost you in the long run because of that. Items needing to be replaced, stuff that probably won't fall within my housing, monthly budget. Yeah, things that may need to be replaced, medical things. So you figure, I currently, obviously I have my health savings account, but if I do get medication, right, that I currently don't have, but the amount will be more, and that's not included in my health savings account balance just yet. So you figure at the end of the year or throughout the year, if I need to put money into my health savings account, that's going to come from those things, So that really cuts down on the amount that I'm really able to save per year using my own net income. Okay. So yeah, and you figure in the past, what I've always had for a while, I was always having 2 to 3 jobs, between Kohl's and Amazon and my full-time job. When I was part-time during the pandemic situation, or after like the pandemic-ish stuff, I was part-time, and I just stuck with that part-time job. I didn't do anything extra. But yeah, I don't want to go too far into that, because this is strictly about me not being able to afford debt. I can't afford debt. I do not depend on the extra income per month. I do not depend on me bonusing every month. Okay, because you guys have seen in my budgets, where if I don't work at least 100 hours per month, my payouts are prorated, right? So I don't even get the full amount. Now that I'm in a better space though, mentally, I feel like, yeah, I will always be able to work my 100, at least 100 hours. So my bonuses, I'll definitely be able to get the full payout. But yeah, y'all, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I feel like sometimes we're like, oh my goodness, we make this much. But no, calculate what else. Your salary is this, but take away $20,000 of taxes and additional things you have to pay out. you know that takes a big chunk of your paycheck, and I don't think a lot of people think of that. I do. So when I do these things and do the calculations, I'm like, ain't no way your girl ready for any new car, even a used car. I can't have a car payment in general, okay? Can't have a car payment in general because cars need things. If a repair comes up outside of the monthly payment, I can't do it. I can't do it unless I have a good down payment. The only way I can get a car and make sure the monthly payments are low is if I have a good down payment. So your girl saving as much as possible. So far this year, I haven't been able to save up too much. A lot of my money is tied up in certificates of deposit. So right now we have how much? We have 26,000 in one, and then the rent one has 3,000. So we have $29,000 in certificates of deposits that don't even mature until next year. So right now, your girl does have a savings. Right now in my regular savings, it is $2,170 something dollars, and then my rent savings at this point now has $1,700. So I'm very grateful for that. So if something were to happen, I can at least cover that and still have my regular paycheck. So you figure all together, roughly in savings, that is funds that I can actually, gather out and not be tied up in a CD, is close to $4,000. I will take that. I will take that. I know that's more than what most people can say, but let me tell y'all something. Okay? It's because of the extra income that I have. It's because I'm not out here trying to shop and get. Like, my priorities has always been to save. It's just me. And I will say, with me being a single mom, it was even more to save up, for the unexpected. I will say I do start to feel free because my son's about to be 18 in July, and at that point, y'all, he has to learn, So there won't be much of mama taking care of anything. He has to, get into things, and even paying what, 500 per month towards the household. That will include food as well. I don't think that's bad whatsoever. And no car payment. His car is paid off thanks to me. So yeah, I don't think that's bad at all. I don't know, you guys. I live in a way like I am content, but I'm so happy with what I have. I live a life. I feel so rich. I feel rich. I know some people like, girl, you crazy, but no, I really do feel rich. Um, I do. I have everything I can want. If I want something, your girl can get it. You know what I mean? There's so many people struggling right now to pay bills. I could pay all my bills. I could pay all my bills, but that's only because your girl does not have any debt. And that's why I can't tag along any debt, okay? Because as I mentioned, this extra income that does come in, it can quickly go away. If I have to get another job, those jobs don't have those things. Like, That's like a big chunk. That's like $10,000 per year, which I wouldn't be able to save up, you know. I am grateful for the extra income, but I do know at any point life can change, you know. Extra income that comes in can change. When Jamez gets his own place, guess what? Candace won't have the extra income, you know what I mean? Um, yeah, there's so much things, you know. What if I don't bonus every single month? What if I don't have this job, you know? So that's why I do like to still keep my bills at a low, you know. Like I tell you guys this all the time. I'm content with what I have. I actually love everything I have, okay? I'm not going to put myself in something that I'm going to regret. I don't do that, okay? But at the same time, being human, you look at things and be like, "Oh, that's so nice. Oh, that place is so nice." I tell you guys this, I keep it real. Like, even though I'm content with what I have, do I think about a new car? Yeah. Do I think about a new place? Yeah. But where am I gonna live at $1,000 for a new like a place? All these places that they're building are luxury, like 1,500. I pay 1,000 per month. Imagine me paying 1,500 for rent. Where's that money coming from? The $227 I get to save? You understand me? Do you understand me? Me having a car payment on top of having a new place? Your girl already in debt. Already in debt. And then if I was a spender, you know, if I was a a spender wanting to buy things and wanting to upgrade every single time, where is that going to come from? What happens when my car needs repair? What happens when things happen, the medical expense comes up? Where is that going to come from? Me going into debt to pay those things off, I can't do it. I'm not putting myself into that. Mm-mm. I've got out of debt this second time around. Well, you figure I've been through bankruptcy, but that was because of my husband. But once he passed, I got into debt, got out of debt, and then I got back into debt. Like, I'm out of debt now. I'm staying out of debt as long as possible, trying to save up as much money as possible as well. I'm not strict to the point where I'm just like, oh my goodness, I can't enjoy life. I enjoy my life. It's just because I'm simple. I'm simple, you guys. I'm not complicated, but I I'm okay. I'm okay. My girls are okay. Jamez is okay. Jamez does his thing. I get what I want. If I want something, y'all, I will get it. But y'all know I shop smart. I'm not gonna be paying full price. I'm not gonna be paying full price. And on top of that, I'm okay with saving up for things I want. So with all of that being said, hopefully you guys enjoy this video and you guys can see why I cannot afford to be into debt. And I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. So I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.